Shalom. Welcome back. Welcome back to BenShalom. Welcome back to BenShalom. So it's December and we're about to move in to the Hanukkah season. Welcome back to BenShalom. Welcome back to BenShalom. So what lies behind? Let's go dig into the mysteries of what lies behind Hanukkah. Hanukkah. So let's go and dig into the mysteries behind. So let's go dig into the mystery. Now let's go dig stands for of the word of bread and incense. That's wrong. Matthew 5:14. Be'orha kahiem. Be'orha kaim from Ora, which is etymological which means, or morah, which means teacher, and this is the main hexagram, but rather it's a 12 dodiogram or a dodiogram, a dodegram. Where was I? Significant with circumstance. So, shoot. That brings us now to I am the light of the world. That brings us now to Yeshua with the phrase I am the light of the world. Known as the Mashamash, the Meshahamish Bako, the Mechamish Meshamash. So we even see when Jesus is teaching. So we see this when Jesus is teaching in the synagogues. Now, on some Hanukkahs, which is the Hanukkah menorah, the shamash is placed lower than other candles. Servant of all, which is found, and why? Because no servant. So now on the Hanukkah, which is the menorah for Hanukkah, actually called a Hanukkah and not a menorah, the shamash is usually, the servant candle is usually lower on most of them. And the Jewish people are instructed to take place, the Jewish people are actually instructed to place the Hanukkah prominently in the windows of their houses, visible for. So the Jewish people are, we see this again in Matthew 12:18. We see this again here in Matthew 12:18. The one I love, in whom I delight, and put my spirit. We see this again reflected in Matthew 12:18. Here is my servant whom I have chosen, the one I love. I'm having technical difficulties. So, now here's the best part of the mysteries of Hanukkah. So now we've reached probably the best part of the mysteries of Hanukkah. So, in one of, where am I at? In verse 1, Jesus says, most assuredly. So in verse 1, Yeshua says, most assuredly I say to you. So in verse 1, Yeshua says, most assuredly I say to you, he who does not enter. So backing up in verse 1, Jesus says, he who enters by the door, actually it's verse 2, he who for they know his voice. Now, but if I do, through you do. So looking again at John 7, tabernacles at the temple. So now looking into John 7, previously, it was stating that the Messiah, called the great mountain, according to the interpretation of Zechariah 4:7, is greater than the patriarchs, higher than Abraham, lifted up above Moses. We read, the Messiah enters the hall, sons of illness. The Messiah enters the hall of the sons of illness, and summons come upon him, and all of them come upon him, and he would not thus bring, and would he not thus bring ease to Israel and take their sufferings upon himself, and all the pains and all the sufferings of Israel, that they should come upon him, and all of them come upon him. So we see that Yeshua completely fulfills the Hanukkah miracles. We see the Messiah fulfills the Hanukkah miracles. We see that the Messiah fulfills the Hanukkah miracles. Yeshua is the Christmas slogan, Emmanuel, God who is with us. Anyways, thanks for watching. I know it was long. Happy Hanukkah and Shalom.